Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire. We are once again in the Cyrodiilic Collection's house, manor, office, whatever. Gila, oh, Whiptail, and Cassandra. I don't trust her one bit.
You're back! Fabulous! Some of my missing friends already tracked me down, telling tales of a daring, fiery rescue. Marvelous! What happened out there?
The Blackguards kidnapped your friends. A Deadwater warrior named Qa'Rajh helped me free them.
So the Deadwater tribe helped you after all? What a fascinating development. Between your heroism and Qa'Rajh's raw strength, I'm sure you showed those brutes what for. I hesitate to ask, but what did the Blackguards learn about the Remnant?
Enough, I'm sure. We should assume they know everything you know.
Well then, there's not a moment to lose. We will redouble our efforts. We cannot allow those thugs to claim something as valuable as the Remnant. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We should probably discuss this matter with Cassandra.
Yeah, because that's not gonna bite us in the ass. Look. It literally said that she was a very wealthy person, and Sukas described her as being very nitpicky. Someone who gets what they want, in other words. We're also informed that the Blackguards have a wealthy benefactor. I just... 2 plus 2 does equal 4. Sukas and Qa'Rajh seemed very reluctant to discuss the Remnant.
Oh, no surprise there. Even so, they must understand we only mean to help. Sukas knows my motives are pure, and this Deadwater warrior proved she's willing to collaborate when the situation requires it. We'll win them over. I'm sure of it.
Maybe, but if we get that far, that's the question, isn't it?
So, you return victorious. You have my most sincere gratitude, and that of the explorers you rescued. Now, as to the Blackguards, we should assume that they learned a great deal from our friends and the Deadwater warriors. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, they're going to great lengths to find the Remnant, or at least information about it.
Unfortunate. I can tell you as an expert of Argonian archaeology, the idea of one of those ignorant thugs handling such a valuable antiquity makes me very uncomfortable. Did they mention why they seek this?
Yeah, because you'd rather want... Yeah, because you'd rather want it in your hands. Only that someone was willing to pay a lot of gold for information about it.
I have some experience with wealth. Jangling gold in front of a pack of cutthroats is an act of crude desperation. This person is either a fool or a victim of some obsession. In either case, we cannot let this Remnant fall into their hands.
Now, way to distance yourself from cutthroats and saying it as if it were crude desperation, something that you surely would never do. So what's your plan to stop them?
We can discuss that in a moment.
First,
we owe you a significant sum. It's only right that we settle the books on that first. I hope this is sufficient. I assure you, there will be much more if you choose to join us. Once again, you have my thanks.
Sure.
You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more. While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things take a turn for the perilous.
I understand. Do you really think we should pursue this Remnant, though?
I do. One of your native companions warned you off of it, didn't they? Believe me, I sympathize. But despite my lifestyle, I'm still an Argonian, one with ample means. Who would I be if I didn't use that wealth to help my people?
So you want to pay me to find the remnant?
Yes. You are clearly the best at what you do. I can think of no one more qualified to lead this endeavor. You and Zukas have grown close, correct? He knows a great deal about the remnant, I'm sure. Please, convince him we only want to help.
Alright, I'll find Zukas and learn what I can about the remnant. I had a yawn sitting in my throat.
Thank you for your efforts thus far, and your achievements to come. I have business in Alton Mirville. Perhaps we can reconvene there once you've made your inquiries with Zukas.
Cassandra is an unusual name for an Agonian.
It is. I spent the greater part of my youth in Cyrodiil. Taking on Imperial dress, name, and customs made things easier. Of course, it makes things here in Murkmire more complicated. One of my life's many ironies.
Were you born in Cyrodiil?
No. I was hatched in Morrowind. You'll forgive me if I don't elaborate. It was a very difficult time, one best forgotten. As my native eggkin say, best to let it pass.
If you were born a slave, how did you earn this fortune?
The antiquities market. No surprise there, I'm sure. I know I'm a bit starchy now, but in my youth, I was quite the explorer. I discovered several untouched Ayleid ruins and auctioned their treasures for a tidy sum.
So you're a treasure hunter?
Hardly. The Ayleids treated my ancestors very poorly. I prefer to think of this as simple reparations. In any case, my business interests are purely philanthropic now. Like Famia, I only seek to preserve Argonian relics for future generations.
Is that the Kajinjat crystal behind you?
It is, in fact. You have a very keen eye. You should know that the crystal was a tremendous discovery. Vaka stones like this one are very difficult to come by.
What's a Waka stone exactly?
Famia didn't tell you?
She did kind
Vaka
of.
stones are mysterious crystals, not unlike the Ayleid Welkin stones. Our ancestors used them to store the raw magicka that falls from the sun, thus their radiant yellow hue. Powerful relics, to be sure.
Do you plan to use it for something?
If an opportunity presents itself, perhaps. I suspect that some ancient Argonian relics require Vaka stones to function. No doomsday devices, though, I promise.
Do you know what the remnant of Arkan is?
An item of tremendous historical significance and arcane power. Very little scholarship exists on the subject, but I do know a little. Argonian elders often referred to it as a sacred egg, or Zathithal. Eggs always contain something, right?
What do you think it contains?
Answers. About the Hist, their beginnings, their powers, their intentions. All I know for certain is that it does not contain simple coins or ancient bric-a-brac. The remnant is a vessel for great power. We must be cautious and well prepared.
What do you plan to do with this remnant of Arkan if we find it?
Whatever is best for the people of Murkmire. I won't act without their consultation if that's what you're worried about. Again, I may be something of an outsider, but I am still an Argonian. This isn't some purely academic matter for me.
Are your ancestors from Murkmire originally?
I honestly couldn't say. Most of that history was beaten out of my exiles by the Dark Elves centuries before I was born. Slavers take great pains to destroy our racial identity, you see. Makes us easier to control, I suppose.
Has moving to Murkmire helped?
You mean, has the Hist spoken to me? I'd prefer not to talk about that right now. A conversation for another time.
Still don't trust her. I do not trust her at all. Where is our quest marker? Our quest marker. Out near Brightthroat Village. Well, technically I haven't discovered the village, so that actually suits me perfectly. But I think before we go there, I wanted to show you not just what the Dark Brotherhood merchant actually is, but also what you can obtain from them. So let's go to the Outlaws Refuge. Spend a couple of more minutes there. And I'm going the wrong way. And yeah, it should give you a good idea of whether it is worth it or not. Though it's accessible only by way of a damp subterranean tunnels, I started too late. Well, alright. Again, clearly showing that this place was once a Cyrodiilic outpost, or perhaps even a Cyrodiilic port. This is the Outlaws' Refuge here. Not much to look at, I know, but it works. And here is Remains Silent, the Bequeather. And she, as the name suggests, remains silent. So you can obtain potions or poisons. I haven't ever selected that, but that is basically like things that you can get. I don't know what this is. I'd assume that it's also a roguish stealth drought or something like that. What is interesting to me is equipment. Sithis' arm corps. Now I don't know if it is equipment that I've already obtained, but it is a neat way of obtaining the set. After that, I don't know if it will take on more, so that like if we will get more parts of different sets, or what will happen. But I suppose we shall see. I think it's a neat way to guarantee get some parts of a set, which in theory should make it possible to acquire a full set down the line. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if that's the case, but well, we shall see. Right, to the Way Shrine. And then we'll just take the Way Shrine up near Brightthroat's village, because that's much easier. Besides, we've already wandered that strip of road. And unless there was a specific purpose to wander that part of the road, I don't necessarily need to go that way once over. So, the Way Shrine it is.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the storm.
Brightthroat Way Shrine. Boop. So, we've already seen. Yes, we never actually entered. We were met out here. Brightthroat Village. Wonder if the quest that we're on.
Look at it, Iskanaz. This was Saxleal. It should rest with the roots of the Hist.
That is an aberration.
You'll poison the Hist with its corruption.
You're heartless.
I am only thinking of the good of the tribe.
Let the tree minder decide.
Tarasukas!
Ah, Biko. I would be lying if I said this is unexpected. Welcome to my home, Brightthroat Village. Cozier than Lilmuth, I think. What brings you? Let me hazard a guess.
I need to find the remnant of Argon.
Of course you do. This matter of the remnant, you must understand, it is fragile as a marsh robin's egg. Even so, I trust your heart, and truthfully, we could use the help. Brightthroats are negotiators, not warriors, and war is brewing.
Thank you. How should we proceed?
All answers lie with the Hist. It is just a matter of hearing what it has to say. Chimemaker Shuvu can help us. Our Hist speaks through the wind, you see. Its words rustle through the boughs, and our chimes sing out its counsel. Poetic, right?
Where can I find this chime maker Shuvu?
Old Shuvu spends his time in the Glade of Chimes, to the west of the village. In my youth, I would spend all my time listening to the chimes. It is a very good place. If you go there now, I will join you.
Alright, let's find chime maker Shuvu in the Glade of Chimes. Ooh.
You will like Chimemaker Shuvu, I think. Very wise and very pleasant. Like one of your gray-muzzled bark dogs. Let's make our way to the glade.
Do you know much about the remnant personally?
The remnant. It is not a thing known, but a thing felt. Like rain on the shoulders, or a brief whiff of cinnamon grass. Difficult to explain to outsiders, I think.
Try me.
Ha, this is fair. When I was a hatchling, a very old Nahish elder told me a story about a lost tribe, one that lived far away in houses of stone. She did not speak about the remnant, but its name swelled in my heart. I do not know why.
Maybe this tribe knows something. Do you have any idea where they went?
My knowing tree is barren. Sorry, Biko. Better to learn these things together anyway. For you, at least. Just think, if I knew where the remnant was, I would probably have hidden it by now. Then you would never get to see it.
Tell me about the Glade of Chimes.
Is the name not clear? It is a glade. It is full of chimes.
I mean, that makes sense. What does that have to do with your Hist?
Some people think that the Hist speaks to us, just as I speak to you. Using words, you see. We call this Kahupwo, the mouth talk. Very rare, Biko. Most Hist speak without words. In Brightthroat Village, the Hist speaks through chime music.
Fair enough. Okay, goodbye. West. Okay, I mean, that is more northernly, but I suppose we are heading a bit west as well. Not much, though. Not much. Oh. I thought for a second that he was named Gollum A, but he was named Gollum La. I presume no relation to the Shivering Isles one.
Is that? Ha! Little Zukas, come to visit your old friend in the Glade of Chimes? He is always so busy now. I recall when he stood only as tall as the Kepo grass. And you, blackguard slayer, what can this stiff-legged crafter do for you?
I need to ask your Hist about the remnant of Argon.
Remnant of... My. This is no small question, Zuka's friend. Look around you. Each of these chimes sing out a tangle of melodies, but only one tangle. One chime speaks of eggs and hatching, Another jangles about death and journey's ends.
So I need a specific chime? One that speaks about the remnant?
Ha! The Ogel is clever, Zukas. Yes, my hands gave birth to every chime you hear. But the remnant? Only one chime can sing its truth. One made by sun-blessed hands in an old time. Older than my egg mother's egg mother. A chime as old as our tribe.
Where is this chime?
Locked away, hidden under mud in lost memories. Understand, our exiles did not want this truth drifting free on the wind. But Zukas trusts you, so I will trust you. Go to the Wither Vault, claim the chime. We will learn its truth together.
Alright, I'll recover the chime from the
The
Wither
Vault
Vault.
is well north of the village. I would guide you, but my knees grow stiff as kindling wood. Little Zukas can aid you, I have no doubt. Be warned. Even bright throats who know the mire like their own scales face danger there.
So have you known Sukas for a long time?
Since before he hatched, I called him the Little Stump. He would plant himself at the foot of the listening tree and stare up at the branches, listening. Always listening. I thought he might take my place one day.
Why didn't he?
You should ask him. Treeminder Pavu saw the old sap in Zukas. She made him a root herald, and his days grew short and lean, like an underfed guar. Eventually, he had no time to listen anymore.
That bothers you?
All is as the Hist wishes it to be. One day, when he has grown old and thin like me, he may return to the glade. Until then, he does the tribe's work. There is no shame in that. None at all.
Okie dokie. Where?
I would share, but I don't.
Well, it looks like there's a small slab of land that we can maybe cross here. I mean, we could probably just head straight north.
The path to the remnant bends like an oxbow. Let's find this chime.
All because I want to find this overlook.
Leaving the glade always puts rocks in my sandals. Sad, you know. One day the two of us should share some phlegm wine there and just listen.
I'm sure that can be arranged. Blue Oasis Dragon Frog. I think there was some kind of quest for the sake of collecting frogs. I know there was a frog race in Skywatch, but
The swamp grows thick here. A far cry from Lilmoth's mud puddles, I think.
Verona? Drula? Where are you two?
well, that's a side quest for another time.
Oh, Leviathan Pizzle grows across this glade. A very powerful herb, Biko. Remind me to pick some later.
I shall remind you to pick some herbs later then. Well, we dodged the troll, but
I cannot imagine the Brightthroats ever holding territory here. Very little wind, hollow seeds, and poor fishing. There it is, just up ahead. This place dries my scales.
well, I mean, it is called the Wither Vault after all, so perhaps that is not so surprising.
No good thing comes from stone. Let's make this quick.
Entrance ahoy! Entrance ahoy!
I I fear we will find
Fiddle.
more than the chime inside this vault. Be careful.
Yep, had a feeling. Oh, no loading screen. Well, I suppose that's not necessary for just one room. Still
The
though,
Nahish elders
that
never
looks like a
speak of
boss
this
place.
Not even to me. Stay watchful, Biko. I hear something. The chimes.
Ooh.
They sing without wind. Just ahead. Qa'Rajh, I hate this.
I don't know what you are, but you're hostile and you're in my way. You're not even a boss monster, which concerns me, given that you're the only thing here. What are you, a bear? I mean, looks like it. Ooh, bookshelves with books. Lore? No. Well, oh, lore book discovered. Nice. All right. So what's the? Oh. What? Nujmiku tablet. That's a big one. A large stone tablet that represents the 9th month of the Agonian year, otherwise known as Lizard. Bring it to Sinshe Kono Monument calendar in Murkmire. I don't know where that is, but sure. Oh wait, this is gonna take up in my inventory, isn't it? Ugh, yeah, we should probably get a handle on that. Yeah, it is. Well, skill points, this is not gonna fix it, but I might as well take it here. The Remnant Chime. An ancient, masterfully crafted chime. According to the Bright Throats, its hollow tones can tell us more about the remnant of Argon. Okie dokie. Wait, where did... Oh.
Good work, Biko. Let us get back to
Why
Brightwood
did-
Village.
I agree, but why was it necessary for you to stay back there? So, are we gonna get attacked? Ooh. Root Whisper Way Shrine. So we're actually almost at the northernmost point. Well, not exactly the northernmost point, but the northernmost part, the northeasternmost part of Murkmire. Which you can consider however you want. Okay, back south. So, let me get this straight. The ruins here... Oh, Argonian Behemoth. Nah. Don't need that. So these ruins are nothing? Oh! Children of the Root. Oh! And a tablet! Well, okay. Now my inventory is definitely taking a hit. We were at a crafting station. Yes, that's great. Then we can alleviate ourselves of some of the items on that list before we get back to getting more rewards, which we wouldn't be able to pick up because our inventory is full. Let's just try and avoid bumping into most of the hostiles. Okay, that seemed to work nicely. So what is it? Woodworking? I don't believe we had anything of woodworking. We had a helmet and epaulets. I don't remember if that helmet was made of metal. It wasn't. Okay. Clothing it is. No, it was a helmet that I hadn't collected. Has the armed cops. That was the same. Right. Yeah, we can make it back. You really shouldn't be jumping down the stairs. It's not good for your health. Or for your knees. Or for your shins. So just don't do it. Sure, it seems cool that someone can jump all the way across a flight of stairs without touching a single step. But what if you touch a single step?
Resting in the wither vault, soiling the chime. My rage quill is engorged.
Be calm, old Shuvu. No one wants to see that.
The wind welcomes you, Zuka's friend. You have the remnant chime? Please, settle an old lizard's spines. The beast Zukas mentioned, it did not gnaw or shed water on it, right?
No, it seems fine. What happens now?
Hist be praised. Take the chime to the listening tree and hang it there. When you are ready, clutch this prayer stone and focus. If your cause is just, the Hist will answer. If not, I guess we have to find a better place to bury this chime.
I'll hang the chime. I was about to jump that gap, but yeah, there's literally a walkable way around, so no need to make it more difficult than it is.
Perfect. Now center yourself in the glade and focus the remnant's mystery on the prayer stone. We seek your guidance and ask the blessing of your song. Sap Mother, Bow Father, please hear our petition and speak the remnant's truth. I hear nothing. A tangle of whispers, nothing more.
That can't be. Wait, I hear it, Shuvu. I hear it. This sings the remnant's truth.
Truly? Ha! Ah, little Zukas, I knew you had a chime maker's heart. Come, tell us what you hear.
I am confused. Shuvu is the wisest listener in the tribe. How could he hear nothing when I heard it so clearly? He is very old. Maybe he just needs his ear cavity flushed.
I doubt it. What did the chime say about the remnant of Argon?
Smoke of stars to see what once was seen. Sunless sap to hear what once was heard. A bramble of words. I appreciate the Hist's poetry, but this is not an ideal time for it, I think.
How will this help us find the remnant of Argon?
I do not know. Hopefully Shuvu can teach me how to decipher the words. It will take time, but I will find you if I learn more. Perhaps friend Famia could help also? Or Cassandra. They both know the marsh's stone secrets. They could prove useful.
Cassandra asked me to meet her in Alton Melil. I'll see if she can help. I still have a bad feeling about Cassandra. But we shall meet her in the next episode. So until then, take care.